Are you living in restaurant sin? Today, let's discuss the 7 deadly sins and how restaurants can learn to avoid these sins before they possess your restaurant and you're going to need an exorcism. Hey, welcome to the Restaurant Coach Podcast. It is the cure for the common restaurant. Now, come on down and have a seat. I get this question asked often. What's the difference between a manager and a leader? I'm glad you asked. Well, if you want to be a success as a restaurant, you need to understand there are two types of people who run restaurants. There are leaders and there are managers. Leaders, they're the good people. They have integrity. They care about the people that they lead. They have a clear mission, vision, and core values. They have standards. They are coachable. Leaders are trustworthy and they have character. Managers are the total opposite. They have no standards. They're greedy. They are selfish, they lack integrity, they are arrogant, they lie, they blame, they're condescending, they are untrustworthy, they have no character, and they are not coachable. Managers are doomed to fail because they are the architects of their own demise. They create a culture of fear, distrust, and chaos. They do not understand that they're being in control of their emotions, rather, their emotions control them. Bad managers in the restaurant industry are guilty of committing all 7 deadly sins of leadership. And these sins are kind of like a recipe for disaster, and they can even turn the most promising restaurant into a sinking ship. So buckle up and listen closely as I break down each one for you. Deadly sin number 1, sloth. Lazy managers are the bane of any successful restaurant. They lack initiative, they fail to follow up on tasks, and display a general lack of care. They're more interested in sitting back and letting things run themselves rather than pushing hard and putting in hard work required for success. Slothful managers are the reason for complacency and mediocrity in your restaurant. Sin number 2, gluttony. When it comes to resources and profits, gluttony is just something that these managers just can't get enough of. They indulge in excessive spending, they overstock supplies, they have wasteful practices. They fail to manage cost effectively, which leads to financial instability and unnecessary waste. It's all about greed and instant gratification for these people without having them consider the long-term consequences. Next sin, wrath. Managers have a hot temper and lack emotional control are a recipe for disaster. They fly off the handle at the slightest any kind of trigger, creating a hostile work environment. Their anger and outbursts demotivate the team, and they also damage team morale. A restaurant should be a place of harmony and collaboration, not a battlefield of wrathful managers. Next sin, envy. Envious managers are never satisfied with what they have, and they're constantly comparing themselves to others. Instead of focusing on their own restaurant strengths, they waste time and energy resenting the success of the competitors. This leads to a toxic mindset that hinders growth and innovation. Envy blinds people to opportunities for improvement and ultimately stifles your restaurant's potential and growth. Next sin, and I'm sure you know this one, greed. Money, money, money. Greedy managers prioritize their own financial gains over the well-being of the restaurant and the team. They cut corners, they compromise on quality, and they exploit their staff to maximize profits. They fail to invest in training, fail to invest in equipment, any infrastructure, and that jeopardizes the long-term sustainability of any business. Greed is a surefire way to lose guests and tarnish your restaurant's reputation. Next sin is lust. Lustful managers are more interested in personal relationships and favoritism rather than merits and fairness. They engage in inappropriate behavior, whether it's fraternizing with employees or showing preferential treatment to just a select few. This creates a very, very toxic work environment and erodes trust and respect among the team. Lustful managers are guilty of compromising professionalism for personal desires. And the next deadly sin, pride. The sin of pride. Arrogant managers think they know it all and refuse to listen to feedback or acknowledge their mistakes. They belittle their staff, they dismiss valuable ideas, and they micromanage everything. This stifles creativity, hampers employee growth, and prevents the restaurant from ever evolving and improving. Prideful managers fail to recognize that true leadership It's all about humility, continuous learning, and also empowering others. Bad managers are a cancer to any restaurant that allows them to stay. Like any cancer, if left untreated, it will spread and take over until it eventually kills your restaurant. Now, if you're a restaurant owner or manager and have allowed bad management to take hold of your restaurant, then you are complicit in the death of your restaurant. If you have bad managers working for you right now, you need to take action today, like right now today. Bad managers cannot be coached or mentored because they're not coachable. They are addicted to the adrenaline rush of being a bad leader. They are addicted to the drama and the chaos that they create. They are addicted to the power that they wield over the team. They're addicted to taking things without giving anything in return. They are addicted to mediocrity. If you want to be a good leader, you need to get off the bad manager train today. And the fastest way to do that is to get a coach. Jump on a call with me to see if coaching is right for you. Honestly, coaching is not right for everyone because some people, as we just talked about, are not coachable. You know if you are. Now, for those that are ready to step up to make more and become leaders, head over to therestaurantcoach.com, get on my calendar for a complimentary strategy session. I promise I'm not going to bite, but I will be honest. And you'll leave with a clear plan that you can implement over the next 90 days. All you need to do is just take some action, like right now, take some action. I would suggest do it before your competition does. So I'll talk to you soon. And make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And in my next video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do now to get out of your comfort zone and get into the profit zone.